What I do is I manage my own portfolio of third-party events, so stuff like Great North Run and Ride London. And we also have our own flagship virtual product, so the December Daily Dash, where we get people to do 5k every day in December, which is a challenge, and you do have to do it on Christmas Day. So that's what I'm working on at the minute. So it gives me a nice bit of variety, that I don't just do one event, I do a few of them, but I've become an expert in delivering that event. So events fundraising, what exactly does that look like? Well, a lot of the work that I do is stewardship based, and that's one of those fundraising buzzwords that you should learn now if you don't know it. Stewardship is getting supporters on board, doing your marketing, putting the Facebook ads out, getting the posters out. We've got wonderful retail teams, so we get a lot of our supporters from our charity shops, and getting them to sign up and then taking them on that journey. You want them to have all the information about the event. You want them to have all the information about how to fundraise, top tips, how to set up a Just Giving page, telling people that you can ask for money. It's very difficult, but you give them the toolkit to be able to do that. And making sure that they really understand you as a charity and your cause and your message. That's a huge part of my role. We also I see the role as kind of an administrator role. We do a lot of making sure that people are signed up in the right places. We talk to the event organisers, so London Marathon Events organise the events, and we liaise with them really closely to make sure our runners have got all their information together and can start on the start line on the day. And it's also kind of a sales and marketing role. We look at the data behind our Facebook posts, our LinkedIn posts, all of that kind of stuff, and we make sure that we're targeting our events at people who are interested in them and getting those numbers of people signing up to go up. Obviously I have that personal connection where I am now, but I feel like I've gone away from Sue Ryder, I've learnt the trade elsewhere, and when the job role that I've got now came up, I had to apply. I also think that charities are just so much more aware of these issues as well, mainly because they work in that world. Sue Ryder is a bereavement support charity, and their bereavement support package is fantastic internally because that's what they want other people to do. But they've got that mindset, and that kind of covers all sorts of issues as well. So I think it's more discussed within this sector, and that is because there is sometimes a problem with burnout, but it is also a really positive thing because people want you to have those open conversations in most charities. I mean, it's not a surprise to say that I have been bereaved, and I take leave when I need to take leave, and I have a very flexible approach to my work, and that's because they know that the charity is important to me. We've launched our Christmas campaign. It's very emotional, the work we're doing at the minute, and embedded within that is constant messaging to say, if you need to turn your camera off, take a moment, step away and come back when you're ready, because that's what we're all doing. We're all so passionate. So it is a bit of a warning, but I think the positive thing is that we are all aware of it in the industry as well, and it will be dealt with in a positive way. So my typical working day, I work from home, and one thing I think the charity sector is perhaps better at than other sectors is that they've become much more open to work from home, remote work, and flexible hours. If that's something you're looking for, it's something you can find in the charity sector, which is something I really appreciate. There's also quite a big difference between small and large charities. So something perhaps to consider if you're looking at fundraising roles is, do you prefer being an expert in one small, tiny, weeny area, or do you like having that touch of a number of different projects, a number of different things on the go, a number of different skills